What's up everybody, this is Teacher Ivan from NextGen Academy. Our goal in this channel is to help you achieve your highest potential and to help you understand subjects in the easiest and the most efficient way. If you'd like to get more tips and tricks on how to achieve A star in your IGCSE, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to this channel. Lastly, if you need any help in your studies, you can always head on to our website, link in the below, or our Instagram, drop us a DM and we'll be able to help you. Enjoy this video and I wish you all the best.
Alright, okay, welcome back my NextGen family. Okay, today we are going to go through the last paper of this entire series, May-June 2025, paper 2-3. Okay, not the easiest paper to do. I think there are a few tricky questions, so be careful. Take out your calculator. Okay, number one, take out your calculator. Okay, make sure you know what mode you're in also. Okay, if you don't know what mode you're in, just reset your entire calculator first. Okay, press Shift 9. Okay, Shift 9 equal. So you don't store any values inside. Okay, this is a 2 hours paper. We shall jump straight to the first question. Okay, question number 1. Solve the inequality x plus 2 4x minus 5 less than or equals to 0. Okay, this one is just a quadratic inequality. Open up the bracket. We will get 4x squared minus 5x plus 8x minus 10 less than or equals to 0. Simplify it. 4x squared plus 3x minus 10 less than or equals to 0. Factorize this. 4x minus 5, x plus 2 less than or equal to 0. Okay, we find what's the critical values. 5 over 4 and x is equals to negative 2. Then we can check using this. Okay, these are not necessary for you to draw, but I like to draw it so that you can just double check. Put the smaller value on the left hand side, the bigger value on the right hand side. So the final answer will be x less than, x will be in between negative 2 to 5 over 4. Okay, number 1, no issue, right? Okay, easy. Okay, we jump to number 2. Given that y equals to 4x cubed minus 5 over x squared, show that dy over dx can be written into this form. Okay, first thing is, what rule do we use here? A function divided by a function. So this is a quotient rule. Okay, we write here, quotient rule. Quotient rule, u is 4x cubed minus 5, v is x squared. U prime, we differentiate this. This will be 12x squared. V prime is 2x. Okay, formula, dy over dx is vu prime minus uv prime over v squared. Okay, this is not necessary for you to write, but you can write it just to double check it. Always remember also, start from v, don't start from u. Okay, I always see a common mistake. Some students will start from u. Okay, can you write it as x equals to negative 2 and x is equals to 5 over 4? What do you mean? What's it simplified already? I wrote here negative 2 and 5 over 4. What do you write? The first question, right? Cos is in the bracket. As in, straight away jump to here? Yes. Can? Yeah, can. But normally I will try to write down the critical values because just in case if something is wrong, at least you get some marks here. This one is just in case. Remember, try not to skip steps. Okay, whatever that you can write, then you write it down. Okay, vu prime minus uv prime over v square. 12 v x square times 12x square minus 4x cubed minus 5 times 2x over v square. X square square, x to the power of 4. Okay, we open up. This will be 12x power 4 minus 8x power 4 plus 10x over x to the power of 4. Okay, for this, we minus it off, then we factorize it. This will be 4x power 4 plus 10x over x power 4, 2x x cubed, here is 2x cubed plus 5 over x to the power of 4. And the final one, we'll get 2x cubed plus 5 over x to the power of 4. x power 3. Okay, what am I doing? X power 3. Okay, then you can just write shown. Okay, don't need to write the shown also can, but I like to write. This one is to convince, convince the marker that you're actually doing something right. Okay, let's go to question number 3. Variables x and y are such that square root y is plotted against x cubed. A straight line graph passing through the points 2, 5, and 10, 21 is obtained. Find y in terms of x. Okay, this is a straight line graph. Okay, question. Okay, what I like to do, I always like to sketch it out first. Okay, so that you can see what's the relationship. Okay, it's x cubed square root y. Then you got 2 points. We have 2, 5, and 10, 21. Okay, so it's a graph that is going up. Okay, what do we need to find? We need to find two values, m and c first. Okay, so we find m, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, 21 minus 5 over 10 minus 2. Okay, we get 16 over 8, which is equals to 2. Okay, remember when we find the m and c, you don't go and convert to the big X and big Y first, which is the square root y and x cubed. Okay, often second step here, this is where students make a mistake. During this step, when you find c, don't go and change it to square root y and x cubed first. Okay, so we just substitute. Okay, you use this one, 2, 5, and m equals to 2 into y equals mx plus c. Okay, so just remember these first two steps, m and c, don't go and convert the value first. So 5 is equals to 2 times 2 plus c is equals to 1. Only in the third step, okay, in the third step here, only you convert. Y equals mx plus c, then we write as square root y equals to 2x cubed plus 1. Okay, they want y, so your square root now will become square. Y is equals to bracket 2x cubed plus 1 square. Okay, don't go do anything extra. Don't need to go open up the bracket. We just leave it like this. Okay, so you can make a remark here. When find m and c, don't convert the big X and big Y terms. Okay, meaning don't go and convert it to square root y and x cubed. Only when you all write down the final equation. Because a lot of students, you all do this correct. This part, you all will do wrong. I see way too many common mistakes like this. Okay, just remember step 1, step 2, step 3. Step 1, step 2, remain it. Step 3, only you convert it. Okay, let's do a check-in. Question 3, 1, 2, 3. If you're good, can you just type 3? All right. Okay, let's go to question number 4. Okay, question 4. The function f is defined by fx equals to 2x minus 1 for all x is all real numbers. Explain why the function f square can be formed. Okay, what do you write for this one? Why the function f square can be formed. Okay, what is f square? What's the f square here? So f square we just do is a composite function, right? Fx. Okay. Don't go and square this whole thing. This one won't become a quadratic. It's just a composite function. Okay, the answer is actually like this. Range of f is equal to the domain of f. This is what the must give, right? Range of f is equal to the domain of f. Okay, so that means, right, all the real numbers, basically, it's just a straight line. Your f square, right, okay, you can go and calculate the f square. F square is also still 4x minus 3. So 4x minus 3, okay, 4x minus 3 is also, all real numbers. Basically, it's real numbers, okay? It's not out of the domain. Unless, maybe they give you another different condition. Okay, like they give you a restricted domain. Okay, so you just need to know that your domain and range, that is all equal to each other. okay, which is real numbers. Okay, question B. On the axis, sketch the graph of y equals to modulus f square x. State any intercept with the coordinate axis. It is a 4-mark question. So first thing, please show your working of what is f square x first. Because you see, this is a 4 marks. So don't go and straight away just write the answer. Show at least how you all get the f square x, or list it down somewhere. Okay, what is f square x? Is f x. F bracket 2x minus 1, which is 2 times 2x minus 1 minus 1. 4x minus 2 minus 1, which is 4x minus 3. Okay, from here, now we want to sketch out y equals to 4x minus 3. Okay, when we do this, don't go and straight away modulus. Your calculation, you all do based on the original one first, then later only your modulus. Okay, first thing, what is the shape? The shape, it is a straight line going up. Then we calculate what are the intercepts. Okay, intercepts, you've got x equals to 0, y is equals to negative 3. Okay, you all can write down the working also. Y equals to 0, x is equals to 3 over 4. Okay, now we plot out the point. Okay, just roughly estimate 1, 2, 3. Okay, so negative 3. Then here is 3 over 4. Okay, 3 over 4. So the original graph, how does it look like? It will be a graph going up. Okay, going up. That is. But modulus, this bottom part reflected up. Okay, reflected up. So here will become positive 3. Okay, in exam, I'm just showing you the steps here, but in exam, no need to write this. The most important is that you got your V shape, and then you label this 3 and 3 over 4. Okay, don't forget label. Don't forget to state x and y intercept. I always see students miss out this one. Do all the calculation correct already, all got somewhere by in the drawing that time, then forget. Okay, this question C is a very interesting one also. Okay, do you all manage to do this one? Question C. Okay, it is given that modulus f square x is less than or equals ax plus b for negative 1 to 3, and for no other values of x. Find the values of a and b. Okay, what does this mean? Imagine you got an f square x right now. Sorry, they already give you the f square x, and then they want you to find where is f square x less than or equals to ax plus b. What's ax plus b? Ax plus b will be a straight line equation, right? So if we were to put it on the diagram, or you to draw it out, this is what it means. Okay, you got this graph, okay, that we just drew. Okay, something like this. And then we have a line. Okay, we don't know whether going up or going down. I'll just assume that's going up. Okay, and then we want to find here. Your x is negative 1 here. Then your x is 3 over here. Okay, we want to find what exactly is this y equals to ax plus b. Okay, so what do? All you need to do is you substitute in negative 1 and 3 into the f square x equation. Okay, what's the f square x equation just now? F square x equals to 4x minus 3. Okay, let's sub in now. F square negative 1. 4 times, this one there's a modulus, right? Okay, let's put a modulus. Modulus 4 times negative 1, negative 3. This will be modulus negative 7, which is equals to positive 7. Okay, the other one, s square 3 modulus 4 times 3 minus 3 modulus. We get modulus 9, and then we'll get 9. Okay, so we'll get these 2 points. Negative 1, 7, and 3, 9. Okay. Understand what we're doing here? We're finding the 2 points on the graph. Okay, so now you got 2 points on the graph already. can we construct this straight line equation, which is the ax plus b? Can, right? Okay, according to this graph. So you find your m, and you find your c value. Okay, you want to find you want to use y equals mx plus c, also can. You want to use y minus y1 equals to m bracket x minus x1, also can. Okay, now just based on the latest mark scheme, right? Last time I will mention, I say try not to use y equals mx plus c, right? Okay, in the latest mark scheme, somehow they sort of revised already. Okay, they will give you the y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. They also will state the y equals mx plus c. So they're not very particular already, because by right, actually both also is correct. Okay, so I don't want you all to overthink. This one, just make sure you calculate correctly. Okay, so now we will find what's the m value. M is 9 minus 7 over 3 minus 1. Okay, the m value, this one you all just type in the calculator, we will get 1 over 2. Okay, so if you use y minus y1 equals to mx minus x1, okay, which value you want to use? Y minus 9 equals to half x minus 3. Okay, they want it in ax plus b, right? So half x minus 3 over 2, y is equals to half x minus 3 over 2 plus 9, we get 15 over 2 plus 15 over 2. Okay, so the a value is half, the b value is 15 over 2. Got it for this question? Okay, because just now I think I saw some of you made either you all left it blank for this question. Just need to find the two values. Okay, if can, 4, please type 4. Four, good. Okay, let's go to question number 5. In this question, all angles are in radians. Okay, so go to your calculator, change it to radian mode first. Write down the period of 5 tangent x over 4 plus 1. Okay, if you see, this will be the b value that we want, right? Okay, but you all can separate it. You all can write it into 5 tangent 1 over 4x plus 1. Okay, so it's clearer for you all to see. The b value is 1 over 4. Okay, b is equals to 1 over 4. Okay, what's the formula for period? Period for tangent, please don't write 2 pi. It is pi over b. Only for sine and cos, it is 2 pi or 360. For tangent, it is 180 degrees or pi. Then you write here pi over 1 over 4, which is 4 pi. Okay, next one. On the axis, sketch the graph of y equals to 5 tangent x over 4 plus 1 for negative 2 pi to 4 pi. State the intercept with the y-axis, then show clearly the positions of any asymptotes. Okay, we have 3 values that we want to look at over here. Okay, number 1, 5, 1 over 4, and plus 1. Okay, this one, right? What do we need to do? Actually, we base it on the value, then we move it based on the original graph. Okay, so you all know how the original tangent graph looks like first. Okay, let's start with this. We have to understand how original tangent graph looks like first. Like this. Okay, they also, okay, we can draw a full one. Original, here, here. You can draw the negative part if you want. This is the shape that it keeps on repeating. Okay, you all need to be clear that this whole thing is not the period. It is only half of it that is the period. Okay, because this is the shape that keeps on repeating. For tangent, this is your period. Okay, period is equals to pi. This is pi. This one is 2 pi. Okay, so now what happened? We learned that the period right now, according to our calculation on top, it becomes 4 pi. Okay, 4 pi means what? 4 pi means you will repeat this shape, okay, within 4 pi. Got it? Okay, so now how will it look like? The calculation for the part here will be like this. The asymptote, I draw the asymptote in red color, and like that. This is 1 period. And here will be 4 pi. So if you see here, there's a 4 pi. Then what is in between? We take 4 divided by 2. The asymptote will be at 2 pi. Got it? Okay, this is how we interpret it. Okay, another thing. For tangent, the A value, which is your amplitude, doesn't matter. Okay, it won't really affect any of the value when we calculate, when we sketch it out. So you can ignore the amplitude. So this what we just did over here is okay, we all can draw the negative part also because it's until negative 2 pi. So this is negative 2 pi. Okay, so what we did here is the tangent y is equals to tangent x over 4. Got it? Okay, everyone understand what we're doing here? Because the period is equals to 4 pi, therefore we draw it like this. Okay, y'all can write here also, can ignore amplitude for tangent. What will the amplitude do to the tangent graph is that it will stretch it vertically. It will just stretch it a bit longer, but the general shape is still the same. But the main thing normally for our exam, because they only ask us to plot out like where's the intercept, where it passes through the x and the y intercept, where are the points. So it doesn't really matter. Okay, for tangent graph, you just need to remember that. We only need to know how the b and the c value is being affected. Okay, so the first one is y equals to tangent x. Okay, the last one, +1 means your whole graph shift up by 1. Okay, so which part here will be affected? Whole graph shift up by 1. Okay, so I would say this part and this part, right? We need to label the intercept. Okay, they also mention over here is that we don't need to label the x-intercept because that one will require some calculation already. So all we do, asymptote will still be the same. Negative 2 pi. This is a negative 2 pi and 2 pi. Now your whole graph shift up like this. This part here also shift up to 1. So 1, then here also is 1 at 4 pi. Okay, but we don't have the label. You just need to make sure it's on the same level. Got it? Y equals to tangent x over 4 plus 1. Okay, let's sketch this out. I will draw the two asymptotes first at negative 2 pi and 2 pi. Okay, over here. Over here. Okay, now let's draw, okay, according to our diagram, we do here 1. 1, and later here also. Okay, it will end up over here. Same level, right? Okay, draw this. Like this. Okay. Anything else we need label? That's all. Okay, this is how we get the 3 marks. All right, question 5. You can do this. Can you type 5? Okay, let's go to question number 6. 5 of the digit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are used to make a 5-digit number. Find how many ways this can be done when the 5-digit number is greater than 50,000. Okay, so we got greater than 50,000. What is the condition here? Or what's the restriction? Okay, we have 5-digit numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to start with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? The first digit, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Any other restriction? Nothing else, right? Okay, so will this be a permutation, combination, or arrangement type of question? Okay, you can do arrangement or you can do permutation. It's the same thing. Okay, so what is the arrangement? I think arrangement will be the easiest here, is that you just state how many options you can put in the first one and then all the other spaces also. So the first one we have 5 options. After you use one number, let's say you use 5, we will have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers. Okay, so we got 8 other digits, then 7, then 6, then 5. You can just multiply all of this, 5 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5, and we will get 8,400. Okay, another alternative way that we can do is you can use permutation as well. Okay, so the first digit will be 5p1. Okay, this one OR. 5p1 multiply 8p4. Okay, you can use this method because you have calculator. Some of you prefer using this method. You will get the same answer, 8,400. Okay, so be flexible. This one, I don't think they are very particular. Okay, but somehow, I just mentioned to you all is that in the mark scheme, they say if you get wrong for your final answer, your first mark is from the arrangement method. So this one a bit not so clear on how they give the marks. By right, both methods also can use. Okay. Question B. In a group of 13 people, 7 have red hair and 6 have brown hair. The 13 people stand in line for a photograph. No person with red hair is standing next to another person with red hair. Okay, so technically it's red, brown, red, brown, red, brown. Okay, so find a number of different ways this can be done. You've got 13. So 13 is actually everyone already. So how are we arranging them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, how many ways also we can arrange them? By putting their position. Okay, it needs to start with red, right? Can you start with brown? Cannot, right? Must always be red first. So red, brown, red, brown, red, brown, red, brown, red, brown, red, brown, red. Okay, what it means is that this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this position all needs to be red, but they can interchange with each other between the reds. The blues, okay, why did I highlight in yellow? Should be red color. Okay, the blues can only be interchange with each other. Okay, the blue and the blue, then the red with the red. So how do we do this calculation? It's either you do 7p7 times 6p6, or you use 7 factorial times 6 factorial. Okay, you can write this out. 3628800. Okay, or another alternative method is 7p7 times 6p6. You get the same answer. Okay, so technically arrangement method and permutation method, you all can use to double check your answer because you'll get the same answer. Just a different step to it. Okay, number 2, Chris chooses 5 people from this group. Find the number of ways Chris can do this if at least, okay, keyword here, at least one person chosen has brown hair. Okay, how do we do at least one person has brown hair? When you see the word at least, I want you to think about the opposite statement to this. Okay, you will take the total minus this opposite statement. Okay, what is the opposite statement of at least one person chosen has brown hair? That means no brown hair, right? Okay, so think about, you remember here, at least you take the opposite statement. Okay, opposite statement, which is no brown hair. No brown hair, we can also say it's all red hair. This is how we interpret. When they say the word at least, normally you will take the total, that means all your possibility minus this negative statement. So I want you to write down here is all, okay, all possibility minus all red. Okay, also another thing, is this a permutation or combination question? He chose the people from the group. Okay, does it matter how he arranged the person? No, right? As long the person is inside the group. So this type of question, you all have to be careful because it's not one question then if permutation means all permutation. If combination, all combination. It doesn't mean also if it's people then is always combination. So we need to analyze the question, okay, and always start with the question, does order matter? This one, order don't matter, as long as you choose them inside the group. So we can use 13C5 minus 7C5, which will get 1266. Okay, can you do the other way around? Okay, can you do the more straightforward way? Can also. Okay, you can go do 1 brown hair, 2 brown hair, 3 brown hair, 4 brown hair, 5 brown hair. But then you will split it up into 4 different equations. Then you have to add up all of it. But you have to see the marks also. You see, the marks is just 2 marks only, right? Don't go waste your time, go do that. Okay, but if you cannot think about this statement, then just stick with that original method. Okay, so you can do, that means 1 brown hair, 4 red, 2 brown hair, 3 red, 3 brown hair, 2 red, 4 brown, 1 red, and then 5 brown hair. Okay, 6. If you can do 6, please type 6. Okay, let's go to number 7. Okay, number 7. 7a. Find the term independent of x in the expansion of x squared minus 3 over x to the power of 4 to the power of 15. Okay, which term it is independent of x? Independent of x means no x. Okay, so what I want y'all do, we start like this first. You determine what is the power first. X squared, you only write down the x squared and the other power, which is 1x to the power of 4. Total power will need to add up to 15. So it's either 0, 15, 1, 14. Okay, you have to look at this 2 and 4. Okay, this one, since it's smaller, that means the overall power needs to be bigger. Okay, what will be the combination? Okay, so we either do, this is the possible ways, 15, 0, 14, 1, 13, 2, 12, 3, 11, 4, 10, 5, 9, 6, 7, 8. 8. Okay, so it won't be, it'll be either one of these combination. Okay, which one is it? Okay, which one add up? Then both the power will be with each other. Here, right? 10 and 5. So you try here. 10 and 5. This will be x to the power of 20. Then 1 over x to the power of 20. Okay, when we expand. You determine this first. Don't go and straight away put in the value. So look at the x, focus on the x first. Okay, once you have this, then let's write this one. 15c5. Okay, 15c5. X squared 10. Then here is negative 3 over x to the power of 4. 5. Okay, type in the calculator. This will be 3003 x to the power of 20 minus 243 over x to the power of 20. Okay, this one, type in the calculator. Minus 729,729. Okay, question B. In the expansion of 1 plus ax to the power of 9, the coefficient of x cubed is 7 times the coefficient of x squared. Given that a is a positive constant, find the value of a. Okay, so we just need to write down, write down the equation. X cubed, 9c cubed. Okay, since it's 1, we don't have to write the 1, we just write ax cubed is equals to 7, 9, C2 AX squared. Go and calculate for this. Okay, here will be 84 A cubed. Sorry, we don't have to write down the X. Okay, coefficient, we can just remove the X. Okay, we just write like that. A cubed. Okay, this one, you can write down here. Coefficient. of, this one is x cubed, this one is x squared. Okay, then 7 times 36 a squared. Okay, we solve for this one. A cubed over a squared equals to 7 times 36 over 84. A will be equals to 3. Okay, so 7 just on binomial expansion. If you can do this, can you type 7? Okay, let's go to question number 8. It is given y equals to e to the power of 3x plus 2 tangent x. Use calculus to find the approximate change in y as x increases from 0.1 to 0.1 plus h. Okay, keyword approximate change in y. The moment we see this approximate change, we write down this equation. Delta y over delta x equals to dy over dx. Okay, what did they give us? They give us delta x. Okay, so delta x is 0.1 plus h minus 0.1. You can straight away just write h as well. Okay, what we need to find? We need to find what is the dy over dx. Then we substitute in the original x, which is 0.1. Okay, so what is dy over dx? This one we have to use a product rule. So u is u e to the power of 3x plus 2. V is tangent x. U prime, 3e, 3x plus 2. V prime, secant square x. Okay, so here, cross cross, dy over dx, 3 e to the power of 3x plus 2 secant square x plus tangent x times 3e to the power of 3x plus 2. Okay, you want to factorize this? Actually, up to you. Okay, don't have to also can. And now we are going to substitute in x equals to 0.1. Okay, maybe we factorize this. I think easier. 3x plus 2 secant square x plus 3 tangent x. Okay, so now at x equals to 0.1. This one be very careful when you all sub it in. Dy over dx e 3 times 0.1 plus 2. Okay, how to write secant square? It will be 1 over cos 0.1, the whole thing squared, plus 3 tangent 0.1. Okay? You sub in, you type into the calculator, and this part also convert it to radian mode. Okay, this one is radian mode. You should get 13.1. Okay, right, it has 13.1. Okay, then the final answer, we sub into delta y over delta x. What's the delta x? H equals to 13.1. Delta y equals to 13.1 h. Okay, this is the final answer. Okay, I want you all to write a remark here also. The question for approximate change can ask for delta, can ask for approximate change in x also. Okay, so this one is something to take note. Question can ask for approximate change in x. It's not always asking you to find delta y. Sometimes they may ask you to find delta x. So you need to read carefully the question. All right, okay, 5-mark question here. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Question B. A curve is such that dy over dx equals to sine 3x plus pi. The curve passes through the point pi over 9 and 4 over 3. Find the exact y coordinate of the point on the curve where x equals to 5 pi over 12. Okay, we want to find what is the equation first, which is y. Okay, to find y, we need to integrate the dy over dx. So y is integral of sine 3x plus pi dx. Which we'll get, okay, we can use the acronym SC negative S negative C. So if it's integrating, sine will become negative cos. Okay, so here negative cos 3x plus pi. Then we differentiate inside, which is just 3, 1 over 3. Then plus C. Okay, so y equals to negative 1 over 3 cos 3x plus pi plus C. Now we're going to substitute the x and y to find the C value. Okay, so here pi over 9 and 4 over 3 into y. 4 over 3 negative 1 over 3 cos 3 times pi over 9. Pi over 9 plus pi plus C. Okay, what will we get for here? You all can do one at a time. So 3 over 9 pi cos times this plus, oops. Okay, pi over 3 plus pi, we'll get 4 over 3 pi. So this side is cos 4 over 3 pi plus C, which will get negative 1 over 3, negative 1 over 2 plus C. 1 over 6 plus C. Okay, the C value 4 over 3 minus 1 over 6, we'll get 7 over 6. Okay, so the equation of the curve is y is equals to negative 1 over 3 cos 3x plus pi plus 7 over 6. Okay, we're going to substitute in the x value. So negative 1 over 3 cos 3, 5 pi over 12 plus pi plus 7 over 6. Yeah, I always simplify the inside one first. So 3 times 5 divided by 12, 5 over 4 plus 1. Then it's 9 over 4 pi. This one, I won't type like that, the whole thing into a calculator. Whatever you can simplify, simplify it first. Okay, then also another thing, this is all in terms of radian. Okay, so calculator here will give negative 1 over 3 sec 2 over 2 plus 7 over 6. Run out the bracket, we get negative sec 2 over 6 plus 7 over 6. This is the final answer. Okay, so I think question 1 to 8 for this paper is pretty easy, but the tough question will come from question 9 onwards. Okay, if you can do until question 8, if no problem, can you type 8? Please type 8. Okay, okay now. Okay, we take a short break first. When we come back, I'll discuss all the way to the last one. All right, okay, we're going to continue with number 9. The first term of an arithmetic progression is 9. The last term of this progression is 159. The sum of all terms is 2604. The 12th term of the arithmetic is the first term of a geometric. The 8th term of this arithmetic is the second term of the geometric. Find the sum of the first 6 term of the geometric progression. Okay, before we do, go to the page 2. We'll copy down all this formula first. Okay, arithmetic and geometric. Okay, arithmetic, geometric. Arithmetic, geometric progression, geometric progression. Okay, so we look at the first 3 sentences. This is all related to arithmetic. And then they say the last term is equals to 159. Okay, the moment you have the last term, right, you will need to use this formula. 1 over 2n a plus l. Okay, very seldom this one comes out, but yeah, this question it comes out. Okay, so we use this 1 over 2n a plus a. Okay, what did they give us? For the arithmetic progression, okay, so I write it as AP here. AP, the A is equals to 9. The L given to us is equals to 159. Okay, they say the sum. So Sn, okay, the formula that we'll be using here is Sn equals to 1 over 2n A plus L, the last term. We feed in the formula. Okay, the S of Sn, they gave us also. We don't know how many terms, but they gave us is 2604. We feed in 2604 equals to half n A 9 plus 159. It is half n 168 84 n. N is 2604 divided by 84. Okay, I think we don't have to write that. N is equals to 31. Okay, so we got a total of 31 terms over here. Okay, what do we want to find? Because later on we need to write in the arithmetic progression. Normally when we want to write in the arithmetic progression, we need A and D. Okay, when we want geometric, we need A and R. So let's find the A value right now. Okay, the second part here is we find what's the A value. So we use A plus n minus 1D. We have the last term is 159. That means the 31st term is equals to 159. Because we found the n. So A, oops. Sorry, we want to find D, not A. Okay. 9 plus A minus 1D equals to 159. 9 plus 30D equals to 159. 30D equals to 150. D is equals to 5. Okay, so main thing over here right now is that for the arithmetic progression, A is equals to 9, D is equals to 5. Okay, let's go to the second part. Okay, so this is the first part that we just completed. Okay, the second part, they say the 12th term of the arithmetic progression is equals to the first term of the geometric progression. Okay, so we can say that the AP here, okay, this one is AP and GP, the 12th term is equals to the first term, okay, of your GP. 12th term, okay, how can we write this? We can write here A GP. Okay, so A plus n minus 1D is equals to the first term of the geometric progression. Okay, go calculate for this one. The arithmetic, the A for the geometric will be equals to 64. Okay, so this is the important value that we want. A of GP is 64. Okay, then the second statement, the 8th term of the arithmetic. Okay, the 8th term of the arithmetic. So you got AP and GP again. Is equals to the second term of the geometric progression. Okay, so U8 A plus n minus 1D equals to AR to the power of n minus 1. 64R to the power of 2 minus 1. Okay, on the left-hand side, we'll get 9 plus 7 times 5, which is 44 over 64 equals to R to the power of 1. Okay, you can just write R. So R will be equals to 11 over 16. Okay, so this is the R of geometric progression and then the A of the geometric progression. Okay, it's basically just using all the formulas. Okay, the last and the final one. Okay, maybe we just write at the bottom here. Now, they say they want to find the sum of the first 6 term. Okay, what is for GP, what is the sum of the first 6 term? The formula. We will use S N. Okay, you look into the formula above. A bracket 1 minus R to the power of N over 1 minus R. Okay, this is for GP. We sub in 64. 1 minus 11 over 16, okay, to the power of 6 over 1 minus 11 over 16. Okay, actually, you can just write 0.6875 also if you want. Okay, just type the whole thing into your calculator. You should get 183.17 something, 174. You can just write this at 183.17 or 183.2. Okay, or 183 also they accept. Okay, question A. It's just a long question, but just fit into everything, all just fit into the formula for arithmetic and geometric. Okay, let's go to question B. Okay, question B. A different geometric progression has first term sine theta. The common ratio of this progression is cos theta, where theta is from 45 to 135 degrees. Show that this progression has a sum to infinity. Okay, what's the condition for a sum to infinity? We look at the formula. They wrote down this one. Your R needs to be less than 1. Okay, so what we normally need to calculate is that our R needs to be in between -1 to 1. Okay, that means when you open up a modulus, right, this is the condition. So you need to check what is the R value. They say here, the common ratio is cos theta, where cos theta is from 45 to 135 degrees. So all we need to do is we sub in what is cos 45, we calculate what is cos 45 and cos 135, and we need to make sure that this value is in between -1 to 1. Okay, time in the calculator, you get this 0.707 and -0.707. Okay, so the cos 135 to cos 45 is in between -1 and 1. So you can, okay, you can write, you can write like that. Therefore, you can write cos theta is in between -1 to 1. Okay, you just need to show the calculation. It's just a 1 mark question. Okay, the last one. Show that this sum to infinity can be written as cosec theta plus cotangent theta. Now come to a trigo question. This is actually sort of a proving type of question. Okay, do you realize is they are asking you to put in the equation, into the formula, and then we show that it can be written into this form. Okay, how to do this? S infinity is A over 1 minus R. Okay, what did they give us? Okay, first term is sine theta. R is cos theta. So sine theta over 1 minus cos theta. Okay, you might be thinking, from here, right, how do we expand to, or how do we simplify to this? Can cosec theta plus cotangent theta. Okay, there's a reason why it's a 4-mark question over here. Okay, what do you think? So, this is what I can teach you all. When we do showing type of question, if you cannot do this from here to here, what you do is you do the other way first. Okay? You do the other way, but your presentation, you don't go start from here. Got it? Okay. Cosec theta plus cotangent theta. Because honestly, right, when I first look at this, I'm like thinking, how to expand to this one? This is from one fraction, split into 2 terms. Here, can split or not? Hard to split, right? Okay, because the plus is at the bottom, not at the top. Okay, so my most immediate one, which I think most of you also probably wouldn't think about, doing a difference of 2 square, which is the step. Okay, which is yeah. So what I'll do, okay, my advice is that if you cannot go in this direction, you go from the other direction, then you see where you can meet in the middle in your presentation. Okay, so cosec theta can be written as what? Okay, so this one you basically write it at somewhere at the side. This one we can write it as 1 over sine theta plus, okay, cot, because I want sine and cos only, right, is 1 over tangent theta, which is cos theta over sine theta. Then here will be 1 plus cos theta over sine theta. Okay, from here, how to make it to, you look at the other one. Okay, how do we inverse the whole thing? Okay, slightly inverse, right? 1 plus cos theta sine theta. So this part here, we may get stuck also. Okay, what do you think we can do? Any idea? Okay, because I saw why I'm mentioning this. I think I saw some of your papers. You'll get stuck after this step, right? So it's a little bit hard for us to simplify, right? Okay, but at least we get some idea. You see, this is what I would see is that the clue is over here. My top part got 1 plus cos theta. Okay. My bottom here got 1 minus cos theta. You ask yourself, how can we make this 1 plus cos theta appear? Okay, one of the possible, can we multiply 1 plus cos theta over 1 plus cos theta? Can, right? Okay, because I want to make this appear. And why would I think about that? Because 1 minus cos theta times 1 plus cos theta means something. It's a minus b times a plus b. So we try. Got it? So somewhere here, because now it's very hard to connect, we need to figure out a way to connect. For me, it's a bit hard also to see what to do next from here. Unless you have done many questions and you have seen this type of showing before. Otherwise, I think a lot of you will get stuck. Correct or not? Okay. So what I'll do, the next step, because got the 1 plus cos theta, let's try. Times 1 plus cos theta. Times 1 plus cos theta. I'm getting the clue from the other side. Okay, so on top right now, it will become sine theta 1 plus cos theta. At the bottom, it becomes a square minus b square. Okay, so 1 minus cos square theta. Wait, this one good or not? You see, I want to get rid of the sine theta. Cos square theta is good because one of the trigo identity is sine square plus cos square equals to 1. Okay, so sine square theta equals to 1 minus cos square theta. So I can rewrite the bottom part as sine square theta, which we can cancel off the sine theta over sine square theta to become 1 plus cos theta over sine theta. Then we can split it up 1 over sine theta plus cos theta over sine theta, which will give us cosec theta plus cot theta. So this is how you do this type of question. For showing or proving type of trigo question, if you get stuck with one side, work from the other side. Then you can somehow meet in the middle. Sometimes it'll be easier that way. Okay, number 10. Sorry, number 9. If you can do this, can you type 9? Okay, anyone use a different proving method? I think this probably would be the only way, right? Okay, to prove this. I think only got this way. Because I'm looking at the mark scheme and normally they will say like this or another way, but this one they only show one step. Okay, if you got another way, y'all can let me see. Okay, question number 10. It hasn't come out in this entire series yet, right? The May June one, on this specific question. Okay, so I saw a lot of you also saw y'all submit the paper. Okay, the formulas also a bit messy over here. Okay, in this question, time is in seconds. This is called under the topic of your vectors, constant velocity problems. Okay, y'all can go and this is a question later I will also go through with y'all. Okay, constant velocity problems. Okay, if you don't know, please go and watch my videos under vectors. This was the very last thing that I taught y'all in the entire syllabus. Okay, at time t, particle p starts from the point with position vector -30. P travels with speed 58 meter per second in the direction 20i plus 21j. Find the position vector of P. What is the formula first? Okay, what's the formula for position vector first? This is going to your physics. Okay, can someone type in the chat? Anyone can still remember? Formula for position vector. MV minus MU. No, there's no M here. Unit vector times magnitude. That is vector. That's for this velocity vector. Okay, rain. Let's look at what rain wrote. R equals to U plus VT. Whenever you all see this constant velocity problem, I want you all to write down this formula first. R equals to U plus VT. Okay, you definitely use this one. It will all be based on this. Position vector. Okay, position vector, let me write this down here. Okay, I write it down here. Later we'll use this. Okay, R is the position vector. U is your initial position. V is your velocity vector. Okay, please memorize this one. This formula is not given to you. R equals to U plus VT. Okay, what do we normally need to find? They will give us some sort, okay, this is the start from the point. So this is equals to your U. They give us some sort of magnitude. Speed is magnitude. Okay, magnitude. Then they will give you some sort of direction vector. Okay, you all look at this one. This is your direction vector. But this is not velocity vector. Okay, I want you all to be clear. There's another vector that we need to find. This is not the V over here. Okay, what do we need to use? What do we need to find first? Okay, so the starting normally for this question is you need to find what is the velocity vector first. Okay, find velocity vector. Okay, how do we find the velocity vector? They will give us a direction vector. Okay, so I want you all to find what is the unit vector for the direction vector first. Okay, for the first step here, find unit vector for direction. Okay, how do we do this? Okay, how do we do this? Look at here. Unit vector. Okay, you write down unit vector for your direction. Direction is 20i plus 21j. Okay, you have to read very, very carefully over here. Okay, so how do we find the unit vector? We will take 1 over, okay, wait, let me just write down the full formula first. Is 1 over magnitude, then multiply by direction vector. Okay, you just write like that first. Multiply by direction vector. I want you all to always write it into this form, so it's easier for you to see. Okay, the magnitude is 1 over square root 20 square plus 21 square. The direction vector is 20i plus 21j. Okay, this one we can simplify to 1 over 29, 20i plus 21j. Okay, everyone understand this first part first? We find the unit vector for direction. Okay, from here, what we are going to do, okay, maybe we write this in the second part. Okay, now the second part is you find the velocity vector. Okay, how to find velocity vector right now? Okay, I think just now, okay, Sarah mentioned, okay, so the specific one, okay, is writing as, okay, what's your formula for unit vector again? Unit vector is equals to 1 over magnitude times velocity vector, right? So the next one is you use velocity vector is equals to magnitude multiplied by unit vector. Okay, what we just found above. This is the direction. Okay, what is a magnitude? Magnitude is the speed. Okay, because speed is a magnitude. So this will be 58 times 1 over 29, 20i plus 21j. Okay, which is 58 over 29. Okay, what's 58 over 29? This will be 2. 2 times. Yeah, okay, 2 times 20i plus 21j, 40i plus 42j. Okay, please, go and revise this over and over again. Because if you mess up this first step, later you see 4 marks, 2 marks, 4 marks at the bottom, all will be wrong already. Okay, so I will go through with you all. Okay, I will go through with you all in our final revision for this type of question. We'll do a few. The formula is always the same, but just don't mess up this first part. Okay, when you all find the velocity vector. Okay, so I need you all remember, first one is finding unit vector for direction. Unit vector is always same formula. This one, I'm just rearranging it. Okay, see the unit vector originally is velocity vector over magnitude, but now I move it up. That's all. But there are two types of vector. One is vector for direction. Then here is we want to find the vector for velocity. Okay, now we're going to put into this r equals to u plus vt. Position vector of this is particle p, so I'll write it as rp. Initial position is negative 30j. Okay, plus vt, which is 40i plus 42j t. Okay, you can rewrite it into like this also can. Okay, 40 ti plus negative 30 plus 42 tj. Remember that I and j here also, I and j are not unknowns. Okay, you're not trying to find what is the value of I and j. I and j is a direction. I is x direction, j is y direction. So you want to put the I and j always on the most behind. Okay, if you want to write it into the other form, if you want to put it into like a column vector form, I think it should be acceptable also. Okay, that means if you want to write it like that, let me just write for you. Okay, if you want to write it into, let me see. Okay, we can write it into 40 t minus 30 plus 42 t, like that. This is called a column vector form. Okay, the column vector form later, I think will be easy. Actually, to be honest, it will be easier for you to solve it. Because I don't like to write so many alphabet. You write into this form, you have to write the I and J, later very confusing. Okay, first one, everyone clear? How to find, especially the velocity vector. Because if you look into the mark scheme, sometimes you say, teacher, I don't know what the mark scheme is writing. What they are doing here is this one and then this one. You separate into two parts. But for those of you a bit more pro one, you already know what to do, then you can straight away put into like this. Okay, velocity vector equals to magnitude, which is the speed, times the unit vector of the direction. This is the main equation that we need to find first. Sometimes they also may not use the word speed. Okay, sometimes they may use the word magnitude. But you need to remember speed is magnitude. Okay, speed is a magnitude because there's no direction to it. Okay, let's go to question B. Also at time t, particle q, t equals 0, particle q from the point with position vector negative 10i plus 18j. Q travels with speed 75 meter per second at an angle alpha above the positive x-axis, where tangent alpha is equal to 7 over 24. Find the position vector of q at time t. Okay, I actually went through with your something like this in my notes. Okay, if you all remember, there will be some sort of bearing or some sort of angle that they give you. Okay, for this, you sketch this out first. This is how it will look like. We need to write down this tangent alpha. Okay, this direction of tangent alpha. Okay, what is tangent alpha equals to 7 over 24? They say it's above the x-axis. We use SOHCAHTOA to understand this. This is opposite, this is adjacent. So if we were to draw this out, it will look something like this. This is your alpha. We have here, which is 7. We have here, which is 24. Okay, you draw this out first. This is the direction of the particle Q. Okay, so remember again, we have direction 24, 7. Okay, can I say that the direction, okay, so just now how did I write? Direction according to this diagram right now. Wait, what happened to the pen? Is equals to 24i plus 7j. This one they don't give you so straightforward. So it's technically like the same thing as the above. Okay, so do the same thing. Find what is the unit vector of the direction first. Okay, unit vector of direction. Okay, which is 1 over square root 24 square plus 7 square and 24i plus 7j. Okay, 24 square plus 7 square, this will be 1 over 25, 24i plus 7j. Okay, then velocity vector, which is magnitude, okay, which is your speed, multiplied by unit vector direction. Okay, the speed they give us is 75 times 1 over 25, 24i plus 7j. This will be 3, 24i plus 7j. Okay, which will get 72i plus 21j. Okay, we repeat the same thing again. So what is the position vector of Q? So RQ equals to U plus VT. The initial position is negative 10i plus 18j. Negative 10i plus 18j plus VT. 72i plus 21j t. Okay, we can simplify this to negative 10 plus 72 ti plus 18 plus 21 tj. Or you can write it as negative 10 plus 72 t, 18 plus 21 t, if you write it into column vector. This will normally be the initial question. Okay, they will give you two particles. They will give you a particle, they'll give you a shape, they give you some sort of object that is moving on. Okay, then after you get the position vector of both, normally they will ask you whether they meet each other or not. Okay, whether they will collide with each other. Okay, now let's look at question C. This is the collision one already. Okay, how do we know whether it collides? We need to equate the position vector with each other. Okay, then we see whether there is a t value that are equal to each other. Okay, if they collide, then normally they will ask you to find the time first, then you need to find the position where it collides. Okay, so now what we do here is, you put position P, position vector of P equals to position vector of Q. Okay, I will put it in the column vector because it's easier for us to see. 40t minus 30 plus 42t equals to minus 10 plus 72t, 18 plus 21t. Okay, what we need to check over here, if it collides, both the time, if we solve for this, the x direction, and the time for the y direction, both the time will be equal to each other because time is the x and the y position during the time will be the same. Okay, so y'all do for the x direction first. Okay, that means the I direction. Okay, we do 40t equals to negative 10 plus 72t. Okay, here will be 30. Okay, 10, 72 minus 40. Is it 40? Right? Okay, wait, let me just double check all my values. 40, 32t. Okay, so we'll get here 10 over 32. Okay, or 0.3125. This is the I direction. The J direction, Negative 30 plus 42t equals to 18 plus 21t. Okay, let's solve for this one. Negative 30 minus 18, this will be minus 48. Okay, let's do the other way around. 42 minus 21, 21t equals to 48. T, 48 divided by 21, 16 over 7. Okay, or 2.29. Okay, 2.29. Both the t is different. Okay, so you find both the t. Therefore, you can just write do not collide. If it collides, the t will be equal to each other. You can write a remark here. If collide, t, both t are equal. So main thing, remember the position vector formula first, okay, before you all even try to do the other questions. Okay, question number 10. This type 10, if you understand this. Okay, if you need to practice this more, this is under constant velocity problems. Okay, constant velocity problems. Okay, let's quickly finish up. Okay, got 3 more questions. Question 11. Okay, let's solve for this. N plus 1 P5 over 437 NP3. Use the algebraic method. Okay, so what's the formula for NPR first? NPR is not given to you. So if you look into the front part, they only give you NCR. What is the formula of NPR? N factorial over N minus R factorial. Okay, I need you all to memorize this. The only thing that's different is they don't have the other R factorial. Okay, now let's fit into the formula. N plus 1 factorial over N plus 1 minus 5 factorial. Whole thing over 437 equals to N factorial over N minus 3 factorial. Okay, we simplify this. I will multiply this up first. Okay, the key thing over here, remember, for us to simplify, you expand the bigger N factorial. Okay, our goal here is to eliminate N terms with N factorial, expand the larger value. So we got N plus 1 factorial over N minus 4 factorial equals to 437 N factorial over N minus 3 factorial. Okay, we just focus on the factorials first, don't care about the 437. Okay, look, N plus 1 and N factorial, we expand the N plus 1. Then here, N minus 4 times, N minus 4, N minus 3 is the bigger one. So we expand the N minus 3 and N minus 4 factorial. Then we can cancel this and this, then this and this. Okay, this will be N plus 1 equals to 437 over N minus 3. Okay, open out the bracket here. N square minus 3N plus N minus 3 equals to 437. Change it to a quadratic equation. N square minus 2N minus 440 equals to 0. Okay, this one, if you cannot find what's the factor, use your calculator. N plus 20, N minus 22 equals to 0. N is negative 20, N is equals to 22. Okay, this one we have to reject it. All right, so go and practice on unknown N type of question for your NPR and NCR. Most likely will have one question, okay, that will come out. This is what I observe. If it doesn't come out in paper 1, then come out in paper 2 lor. Okay, question 11. If you can do this, can you type 11? 11. Okay, let's go to 12. I think this will be the next hardest question already. And after that, we can just quickly do question 13. Okay, question 12. 5-mark question. The function f is defined. Fx is this long equation where x is from negative 0.3 to 0.5, where x is in radians. Solve the equation fx equals to 0. Okay, what can we do over here? Okay, what I think I would do first is you look, there's something common. It looks very long because because of the angles, that's all. Okay, but it's the same thing, right? 3x plus 1.5. What we can do, okay, this is the trick. If something that's like very repetitive and you don't want to keep writing, you can use let first. Okay, so I can do like that. Let 3x plus 1.5. Okay, maybe you can write it into theta first. Okay, we write it into theta. So fx equals to 15 cos square theta plus 7 sine theta minus 13. Clearer? Like that? Much easier, right? Then you don't have to keep writing also. Okay, we want to solve for this, which is equals to 0. Okay, what can we do to simplify first? Okay, they say 15 cos square theta plus 7 sine theta minus 13 equals to 0. Okay, so to solve this, we want to simplify the whole equation into one trigo. So we can use sine square plus cos square equals to 1. Cos square is equals to 1 minus sine square. Okay, this is our trigo identity. So 15, 1 minus sine square theta plus 7 sine theta minus 13 equals to 0. 15 minus 15 sine square theta plus 7 sine theta minus 13 equals to 0. Okay, we shift it all to one side. Okay, I'll shift it to the right-hand side, so it becomes 15 sine square theta minus 7 sine theta, 15 minus 13, then minus 2 equals to the 0. Okay, can you see this is a quadratic equation? So we'll get 5 sine theta plus 1, 3 sine theta minus 2 equals to 0. Okay, we split it up. Sine theta equals to negative 1 over 5. Sine theta equals to 2 over 3. Okay, convert it back. Sine 3x plus 1.5 equals to negative 1 over 5. Sine 3x plus 1.5 equals to 2 over 3. Okay, I don't know why is this just 5 marks. Maybe it should have a little bit more. Maybe 6 marks. Okay, this is a radian question. So change your mode to radian first, okay, on your calculator. Now we do our solving as usual. Okay, so once you have this ready, we find the base angle, then we select which quadrant. Also, another thing is that we are solving for the domain of x from negative 0.3 to 0.5. Okay, this is how I'll do it. Find the base angle. So alpha is equals to inverse sine 1 over 5. Make sure it's in radian mode. We'll get 0.201. Okay, this one I split into half. So you can see clearly. Okay, from here, we are going to select which quadrant is it at. Okay, so sine is negative. Okay, sine is negative, and it will be quadrant ASTC, quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. Okay, which is here, quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. Here and here. This one will be pi plus alpha, 2 pi minus alpha. Okay, another thing that we want to check is what is the domain. Okay, the domain will be shared for both of it. So domain here, okay, we'll do for this step. Okay, I'll write in the middle because okay, maybe not. I write over here. Domain is used for both of it. So the domain right now, just now was from negative 0.3. Okay, negative 0.3 to 0.5. Then we are solving for 3x plus 1.5. Okay, so we just replace the x with negative 0.3 and 0.5. Here we'll get 0.6 and 3. Okay, this part here important, the domain. Okay, domain for here. Okay, this one, same. Okay, same for this part here. Okay, now I want you all to type into your calculator the two values pi plus alpha. We will get 3.34. Okay, you put pi plus 0.201, 3.34, and 2 pi minus alpha, 2 pi minus 0.201. We will get 6.08. Okay, look at these two values. Is it within the domain? Is it within this domain? 0.6 to 3. No, right? Okay, for this 3x plus 1.5. So by right from here, you already can reject. Okay, this one reject, this one also reject. Both of these won't be the answer because it is not within the domain of this. Got it? Okay, because the 3x plus 1.5, we have to go and convert it. So both of these won't be the answer. Let's check for the other one. Okay, we do the same thing. Alpha is inverse sine 2 over 3. Okay, this one, inverse sine 2 over 3, we'll get 0.730. Okay, this one is sine is positive. Sine is positive, so we're going to put quadrant 1 and 2. Okay, quadrant 1 and quadrant 2, alpha and pi minus alpha. Okay, so domain will be the same. We'll be referring to this one. Now 3x plus 1.5, alpha is 0.730. And then pi minus alpha. Okay, sorry, let me just be careful over here because this one is still in the middle of the equation, so we don't round it up too much. Okay, so I will write a bit more decimal place first. I also make this mistake. Let's write it as 7297. Okay, don't round it up too fast. Okay, so next one, pi minus 0.7297. Okay, this one we will get 2.412. Okay, to find the x value, okay, you can do one step at a time. Minus 1.5 to both of it. 0.7297 minus 1.5. Okay, we get minus 0.7703. 2412 minus 1.5. 0.912. Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't check this one. This one, is it within the domain? 0.7297 and 2.412 within, right? So both of these within domain. You can write here, within domain. Okay, last step, divide the whole thing by 3. I think there's a range of answer that they'll accept. Okay, so you round up to 3SF. This one is 0.304. What is 0073 divided by 3? 0.257. Okay, both of these will be the final answer. 5 marks only. Okay, the other question, also another trigo, so another 5 marks over here. Find the x coordinates of the two stationary points on the curve. Okay, what is two stationary points? So let me just copy down this one again first. Fx is this. Okay, stationary point means dy over dx equals to 0, or f prime x equals to 0, right? Okay, so we're gonna find what is the f prime x first. Okay, do you all know how to factorize this one? How can we rewrite this square first? Okay, just in case you all don't know what is this, we will write this as like that. Cos 3x plus 1.5, the whole thing, you square it. Then you are going to do a chain rule here. Whenever you see got a power in the middle of any trigo, you got to change it into this form first. Okay, then we'll do, this one is a chain rule. You can write here, chain rule. Okay, so just remember something like this. Okay, y equals to, let's say, trigo to the power of n x, okay, or your theta. This one, you change it into your sine cos tangent to the power n. Then you do a chain rule. Okay, how do a chain rule? Cos will become negative sine. Okay, we will use this SC negative S negative C, SC negative S negative C. So here become 15. Wait, hold on a minute. Hey, how come I didn't change this one? Okay, wait. Hold on a minute. Let me see the other method. Okay, can. We can do this method. Okay, so 15 times 2 cos 3x plus 1.5. Okay, 3x plus, what happened to my pen? Plus 1.5. Then multiply by, okay, sorry, negative sine times negative sine, okay, times 3. Sine will become cos plus 7 cos 3x plus 1.5 times 3. Okay? Right, let's multiply this up. 15 times 2 times 3. We will get 90. Minus 90 sine 3x plus 1.5 plus. Okay, you see, I also do wrong already. Wait a minute. Okay, sorry, teacher blur a bit already. Doing all this part all wrong. Okay, we gotta differentiate this one. So f prime x. Okay, we differentiate outside, then we differentiate inside. Okay, when we differentiate inside, okay, the whole thing is wrong. Okay, differentiate outside. So 2 cos 3x plus 1.5 times. Okay, this one times. When we differentiate inside, we'll get negative 3 sine 3x plus 1.5. Okay, I also don't know why I confused myself. Okay, too tired already, that's why. Plus 7 times 3 cos 3x plus 1.5. Okay, too many layers. That's why I also get confused. Okay, so from here, 15 times 2 times 3. Okay, let me just double check again. 15 cos 3x plus 1.5 negative 3 sine. Okay, and okay, this is correct already. So here we'll get minus 90 cos 3x plus 1.5 sine 3x plus 1.5 plus 21 cos 3x plus 1.5. Okay, so since this one is stationary point, we're going to put f prime x equals to 0. Okay, stationary point is f prime x equals to 0. Okay, we solve for this. Okay, this one we can factorize it. Okay, this one will be 3 cos 3x plus 1.5. And here will be minus 30 cos 3x plus 1.5 plus 7 equals to 0. Okay, 7 minus 30. Okay, now this is correct. Let's solve for both of this side. Okay, we got 3 cos 3x plus 1.5 equals to 0. Cos 3x plus 1.5 equals to 0. Okay, the other one, we will do this. Negative 30 sine 3x plus 1.5 plus 7 equals to 0. We bring it to the other side. Sine 3x plus 1.5 equals to 7 over 30. Phew. Okay. Now, what is the answer here? Okay, we're gonna factorize this. Okay, let's factorize. What am I doing? Let's solve this. Okay, we're gonna do alpha inverse cos 0. Okay, inverse cos 0, this will be equals to half pi 1.5708. Okay, since they're only asking us to find x coordinates, so we will just put the value, cos, okay, cos this one is within, okay, we still need to find it within the domain, which is 0.6. Okay, let's write here the domain for 3x plus 1.5 is within 0.6 to 3. Okay, so we will take the first and the fourth quadrant. I can tell you it won't be in the fourth quadrant. Okay, so you just take, based on the first quadrant, 3x plus 1.5, which is 1.5708. Okay, fourth quadrant will be out. So for this, 0.0708, x will be equal to 0.0236. Okay, the next one, we do the same thing. Okay, we inverse sine 7 over 30. So alpha is inverse sine 7 over 30. Okay, we get 0.2355. Okay, just calculate for the first quadrant. So 3x plus 1.5 equals to 0.2355. 3x is equals to minus 1.2645. X is negative. Okay, wait. 0.2355 minus 1.5 divided by 3. 4215. Wait, the answer is wrong. Okay, where did I go wrong? 7 over 30, inverse sine 7 over 30. 2355. Minus 1.5 divided by 3. Negative 1.2645. Negative 42. Wait. Okay, I think this one, let me just double check. Why is this answer wrong? X coordinates of the two stationary points. Okay, the mark scheme says x is 0.469. Did I do something wrong? Okay, anyone else got the answer here? 469. Let me just see how your workings. I think all of you also got wrong. Okay, am I wrong or is the mark scheme wrong? 3x minus, okay, wait, let me just double check based on the quadrants again. Okay, cos, we will take first quadrant and fourth quadrant. So for here, we'll get alpha, this one 2 pi minus alpha. 2 pi minus 1.5708. Okay, this one is definitely out already, 4.71. Okay, so we will reject this value. Okay, for this, we will take first two quadrant, A and S, alpha and pi minus alpha. Okay, inverse sine over 30, 0.2355. Pi minus 0.2355. Okay. See, I keep doing wrong. Supposed to check. Okay, supposed to check here. 2.906. Okay, why need to check? 0.2355 is out of the range, out of the domain, not the range. This one is what we want. Okay, so you see, teacher just not lazy to write down. That's where I make my mistake. Okay, so we'll take the 2.906 minus 1.5. We'll get 1.906. 406. Then you divide this by 3. Okay, need to check for this domain. Okay, why? Because actually before this also I didn't see the mark scheme. Teacher just do only. So I also make mistakes. Okay, so I need to recheck the entire paper. Okay, question 12. This is a tough one because it's all in radian, then very long. Okay, if you can do question 12, can you just type 12? Okay, let's go to the last final one. Okay, one last final one. Solve the equation. Okay, 64x plus 1 over 3 plus 2 to the power of 3x minus 3 equals to 0. Okay, let's split up the power first. Okay, from here, 64 to the power of x times 64 to the power of 1 over 3 plus 2 to the power of 3x minus 3 equals to 0. Okay, 64 to the power of 1 over 3 will be times 4. Okay, then 2 to the power of 3x minus 3 equals to 0. Okay, we see what can we simplify it to. 64, 4 can be simplified to base 2. Okay, so we convert all to base 2. 64 will be 2 to the power of 6x. This one will be 2 to the power of 2 plus 2 to the power of 3x minus 3 equals to 0. Okay, whenever you see something like this form, right, you need to try to convert it into some sort of quadratic equation. Okay, can we do it like this? 2 to the power of 2. Okay, maybe you don't want to change the 2 to the power of 2 because I only want the x. So this one we remain it as 4. Okay, what I'll do, rewrite it like that. 4 times 2 to the power of 6x plus 2 to the power of 3x minus 3 equals to 0. Then you write into a quadratic equation like that. 2 to the power of 3x, 2 plus 2 to the power of 3x minus 3 equals to 0. Okay, we're going to let 2 to the power of 3x equals to a. So it'll be 4a squared plus a minus 3 equals to 0. 4a minus 3, a plus 1 equals to 0. A is 3 over 4. A is negative 1. Okay, then we solve for a, 2 to the power of 3x equals to 3 over 4. 2 to the power of 3x equals to negative 1. Okay, you got unknown power to solve. You can use ln, you can use log. Okay, we use ln, 2 to the power of 3x equals to ln 3 over 4. 3x ln 2 equals to ln 3 over 4. Okay, 3x equals to ln 3 over 4 over ln 2. Okay, this one I can straight away write divide by 3. Okay, so let's put here is over 3. Time in the calculator. Ln 3 over 4 divided by 3 ln 2. Okay, we'll get x is negative 0.138. Okay, we're going to do the same thing for this one. Ln 2 to the power of 3x equals to ln negative 1. Can do or not? We cannot do a ln negative. So this one we reject. Okay, so the final answer is just this. X can be negative because we are not solving for a ln equation. The x value is in terms of power up there. Okay, question 13. If you can do this, can you type 13? Okay, so this is it. Okay, for this May June 2025 paper. Okay, I'll stop this recording and then I'll brief you on what I want you all to do next.